Yeah, what's up? Welcome to the place. Um, Notice it's hard for me to make a video twice from the same location. But the last time I dropped a video about this was movies and stuff going on, many people reacted to the map that I'm showing in the back over here. This is a map of the world. Now, what is so specific about this map? Let's get on to it. Let me flip this camera and show you something. Zoom. Okay, so this is a map of the world. The first thing that strikes people is how come the Pacific Ocean is in the middle of the map, and next to the Pacific Ocean is the Republic of China. So people keep asking me, how come you have this map? Because the map that we conventionally know from the old world is the map where the Atlantic Ocean is in the middle, the UK is in the middle of the map, the Atlantic Ocean, and it starts from here all the way to the left. So that was a map of the old empire. That is a map of the old empire. If you live in Europe, if you live in the Occident, this is the map that you're gonna get. Now, this map puts China in the middle of the world. We're somewhere over here. So this is China, it's in the middle of the world. So China also makes its map. There's a few legends here for me to go through, but understand the importance of maps. Maps define people, they're split. If you think that the earth is like a pizza, the pizza is split into slices. So somebody went on and drew slices for each of these continents. Yeah, so all maps are very linked to the time. That's when we had the GMT line, which is a Greenwich Mid Time, whatever it is. So that was UTC. That's what you call UTC, Universal Time. So the UK just put themselves in the middle of time itself. Now, the first thing that struck me recently was there was a match between Senegal and Mali, somewhere over here. Now, these guys were playing, and this was a serious game, but most of them they were having the same flag, and they were having the same name, the same skin color, and they were on opposite teams. So I was like, what is this nonsense all about? So map actually shows how people are so divided. There's many stories about maps. If you go to any central command, you're gonna see huge maps on the wall. If you go to space centers, same thing. If you go to the United Nations, they have this flat Earth map split into, I think, 33 pieces or what. So this is like pizza slices. I think there's a very famous movie about the splitting between Pakistan and Afghanistan and how they drew the map, and they had to send somebody into the jungle to go up and split and draw the map like it was. So this is a conventional map. You can see here it has the flag of the countries. If I zoom in here, quite interesting. So on the last video that I made, this is the flag. Let me use this is the flag that I was using, Cape Verde. Obviously it's not the first flag. This is divided by region. So you have Asia, all these countries in Asia, Europe, Africa, and Africa continues here. You have Oceania, South America, North America. So according to these entities, this is how the world is divided. Now, what are flags? What are flags made of? Let me take this flag for example. So the green has a symbol, the yellow has a symbol, the red is usually for the blood that was spilled by people, you know. This is very characteristic of each country, and they identify the flags like crazy. You remember we used to have the flags from black flags for pirates and white flags for peace. Those were the only flags we used to have. But now you can see, look at the copy of the UK flag, because they were the old continent, so they drag their flag everywhere. You can see it, it's all these New Zealand, UK, they all have traits of the same flag. Having said so, people are really divided. I think that this has to do with, if you look into the Bible, it talks about Genesis, the book of Genesis, meaning where people really come from. In the book of Genesis, it says God is the one who created the earth and the oceans and the heavens. And in the Quran also, you'll see a reference. It says, Allah asked the earth and the heavens to come together willingly or unwillingly. and they said, we are coming together willingly. When you look at the horizon, now you know what it's made of. Usually, so we know in the Quran that people are made of clay. So people's skin depiction comes from the colors of clay. It varies from dark brown or black if you want, all the way to yellow, red, shades of grays. But you will not see like a green or blue or purple or any of these light colors that you see in the maps here. Now, there are creatures that have a lot of colors. Think about the birds. Think about exotic birds, macaws, parrots. Think about the birds of paradise. Think about the coral reefs in Australia. So these are all creations that have a lot of color in them, live colors. But obviously, for people, it's very different. So it's very important for people to know they are all the same. It's just the depiction of the color that is different. So no skin color should be bigger than any other. That's it for the map of this world. I wanted to really present you this thing so that you know people think different when you move through the world. That's just what it means. And so having said so, stay well. Let me flip. Yeah, I hope you gain some knowledge about this. I always carry flags. The maps all over the sky. So maps are not just land maps. There are maps of the oceans, the depth, and then there's maps in the skies. So the maps in the skies, we've talked about this. We've made a video about this. It is very, very different from what you know here. Most of my friends in aviation, control towers, they know about these maps. But this is something completely different. Okay, cheers. Talk to you very, very soon.